The House of Saud, a name synonymous with unimaginable wealth, vast oil reserves, and a legacy that has shaped the modern world. Their influence stretches far beyond the sands of the Arabian Peninsula, reaching into the very fabric of global politics and economics. The Saudi royal family, with its estimated 15,000 members, sits atop a fortune accumulated over generations of controlling the world's largest oil reserves. This wealth is not just a number, it represents a vast empire of resources and opportunities. This wealth translates into power, a power that is both revered and feared on the global stage. The Saudi royal family has strategically wielded this power to shape global affairs, particularly within the United States, where their influence is felt in the highest echelons of power. Their reach extends beyond mere economic might, touching on cultural, educational, and political spheres. The decisions made in Riyadh, the opulent heart of the kingdom, resonate in the halls of Congress, Wall Street boardrooms, and even within the hallowed grounds of American universities. These decisions have far-reaching implications, influencing policies and shaping futures. The intricate web of influence spun by the Saudi royal family is a testament to their strategic acumen and long-term vision. This essay delves into the intricate relationship between the Saudi royal family and the United States, exploring the historical ties, the strategic investments, and the ethical dilemmas that underpin this enduring partnership. It seeks to uncover the layers of interaction that have defined this unique alliance. From the discovery of oil in the Arabian desert to the intricate dance of international diplomacy, the Saudi royal family has secured its place on the world stage. Their journey is marked by both triumphs and controversies. The discovery of oil was a turning point, transforming a desert kingdom into a global powerhouse. This newfound wealth brought with it both opportunities and challenges. The Saudi royal family has navigated these waters with a blend of traditional values and modern strategies, ensuring their place on the world stage. Their story is one of power, ambition, and the delicate balance between shared interests and fundamental differences. It is a narrative of resilience and adaptation. The relationship between Saudi Arabia and the United States is a complex tapestry of shared interests, strategic alliances, and occasional tensions. Understanding this dynamic is key to grasping the broader geopolitical landscape. Understanding this complex relationship is crucial to comprehending the forces that shape our world today. It is a story that continues to evolve, reflecting the ever-changing nature of global politics and economics. The U.S.-Saudi Arabian relationship began, as many global power dynamics do, with the discovery of a highly sought-after resource, oil. This precious commodity, often referred to as black gold, would become the cornerstone of a partnership that shaped the geopolitical landscape of the 20th and 21st centuries. In 1933, Standard Oil of California, a predecessor to the modern-day Chevron Corporation, secured a concession to explore for oil in Saudi Arabia. This agreement was not just a business deal, it marked the beginning of a relationship that would intertwine the fates of two very different nations. This was the start of a long and lucrative partnership, forever altering the destinies of both nations. The handshake between American and Saudi officials symbolized a mutual understanding and a shared vision for the future. The discovery of vast oil reserves in Saudi Arabia transformed the kingdom from an impoverished desert nation into a global energy powerhouse. The barren landscapes of the Saudi desert were soon dotted with oil rigs, a testament to the rapid industrialization taking place. American companies played a pivotal role in this transformation, providing the expertise and infrastructure to extract and export Saudi Arabia's black gold to the world. The collaboration between American engineers and Saudi workers was key to the successful development of the oil industry. This economic partnership laid the foundation for a deeper strategic alliance, as the United States recognized the geopolitical significance of Saudi Arabia's energy reserves. Meetings between U.S. and Saudi leaders were not just about oil, they were about securing a stable and mutually beneficial relationship. The oil flowing from Saudi Arabia fueled the engines of the American economy and beyond. It powered factories, fueled vehicles, and became an integral part of the daily lives of millions. The United States, with its insatiable appetite for energy, became increasingly reliant on a steady supply of Saudi oil. This dependence was evident in the countless gas stations and highways that crisscrossed the American landscape, all fueled by Saudi crude. This dependence gave the Saudi royal family significant leverage in its dealings with the West, allowing them to secure political support and military protection. The relationship between the US and Saudi Arabia evolved into a complex web of economic, political, and military ties, each reinforcing the other. During the Cold War, the world was divided between communism and capitalism, reshaping the geopolitical landscape. Nations had to choose sides, aligning with either the United States or the Soviet Union. Saudi Arabia's strategic importance grew during this period, as its vast deserts and oil reserves became a focal point for both superpowers. The United States, eager to limit Soviet influence in the Middle East, saw Saudi Arabia as a crucial ally. American diplomats and military advisors frequently visited the kingdom to strengthen this budding alliance. With its vast oil reserves and strategic location, Saudi Arabia became a key element in the American strategy to counter Soviet ambitions. The kingdom's oil fields were not just a source of wealth but a strategic asset in the global power struggle. This shared anti-communist ideology solidified the US-Saudi partnership. High-level meetings and diplomatic events underscored the importance of this alliance, as both nations worked together to combat the spread of communism. The United States provided security guarantees to the Saudi royal family, promising to defend the kingdom against external threats. American military bases were established, and US soldiers became a common sight in the Saudi desert. In return, Saudi Arabia ensured a steady flow of oil to the West, effectively denying this crucial resource to the Soviet Union and its allies. The oil tankers leaving Saudi ports symbolized this mutually beneficial arrangement. This quid pro quo arrangement, born out of Cold War necessities, became the foundation of a relationship that would endure long after the fall of the Berlin Wall. Diplomatic agreements and mutual understandings were the cornerstones of this enduring partnership. The Cold War also saw the rise of Saudi Arabia's regional influence, often with the tacit support of the United States. Saudi diplomats became key players in Middle Eastern political summits, shaping the region's future. As a key player in the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, Saudi Arabia's influence extended beyond its borders. The kingdom played a pivotal role in shaping global oil policies. Saudi Arabia wielded significant influence over global oil prices, a power they would not hesitate to use to further their political and economic objectives. The fluctuations in oil prices often mirrored the kingdom's strategic interests. This strategic use of oil as a political tool underscored the kingdom's importance on the world stage. Economic summits and political discussions frequently revolved around Saudi Arabia's oil policies, highlighting its central role in global affairs. The influence of the Saudi royal family in American politics extends far beyond oil and geopolitics. Over the decades, Saudi Arabia has developed a sophisticated and well-funded lobbying apparatus in Washington, D.C., aimed at shaping American foreign policy in their favor. This network of lobbyists, public relations firms, and think tanks works tirelessly to present a favorable image of the kingdom and advance its interests within the corridors of power. Millions of dollars are spent annually on lobbying efforts, targeting lawmakers, government officials, and influential figures in Washington. These efforts are not limited to direct lobbying of policymakers. Saudi Arabia also engages in extensive public relations campaigns, utilizing media outlets, think tanks, and cultural events to influence public opinion and shape the narrative surrounding the kingdom in the United States. The revolving door between government service and lobbying firms further strengthens Saudi Arabia's grip on Washington. Former diplomats, intelligence officials, and government advisors often find lucrative second careers as lobbyists for the kingdom, leveraging their connections and insider knowledge to advocate for Saudi interests. What does it mean to be a nation within a nation? This concept often refers to a distinct autonomous community that operates almost independently within the larger framework of a country. In the context of the Saudi royal family, it's about their immense influence and control, which sometimes feels like they are a nation within the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia itself. This influence extends beyond politics and into the realms of culture, economy, and even everyday life. It's really quite fascinating when you think about it. The Saudi royal family has long used education and culture as tools of influence. By investing heavily in educational institutions, scholarships, and cultural exchanges, they have subtly shaped perceptions both domestically and internationally. These efforts go beyond mere philanthropy, embedding a narrative that aligns with their broader geopolitical goals. It's a sophisticated strategy, blending soft power with strategic foresight. Human rights remain a contentious issue in Saudi Arabia's international relations. Critics argue that despite reforms, fundamental freedoms are still suppressed. The royal family faces a delicate balancing act, trying to modernize while maintaining their grip on power. This tension is evident in their response to both domestic dissent and international scrutiny. It's a complex and often contradictory landscape. The events of September 11th cast a long shadow over Saudi-US relations, raising questions about the kingdom's role in global terrorism. The murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi further strained these ties, drawing international condemnation. These incidents have forced the Saudi royal family to confront uncomfortable truths and navigate a path toward restoring their global image. It's a challenging journey, fraught with diplomatic hurdles. In recent years, Saudi Arabia and its allies have sought to recalibrate their complex relationships. Economic partnerships, security alliances, and cultural exchanges are all part of this intricate dance. The royal family understands that their future hinges on adapting to a rapidly changing world, while preserving their unique identity. It's a delicate balance, requiring both vision and pragmatism.